It's been a tough week for you guys. It's been even tougher 2 years. But 15 years, what's your reaction to that?
We feel like justice is being served.
It's, like you said earlier, it's not going to bring her back. But do you think that this is kind of, I don't want to say the next best thing, but something to ease you and your family's minds and hearts?
Certainly, we had a life sentence without her, but we're thankful that he didn't just get probation, and that there is some punitive consequence for him.
And you also, in your impact statement, mentioned that you want him to come out on the other side, and you want him to realize what he's done and make amends and move forward and lead a productive life. And I can only imagine how hard that must have been, because like you said, you were angry and you hated him and you were upset. So what is that like, to kind of have the balance between hatred and almost understanding?
Because I have to do what's right. I have to make my daughter proud, our daughter proud, and make it through the life that we are intended to make it through in the way that we're supposed to do it. And I've always believed in you can sit down in the storm and let it destroy you, or you can move forward. And when you're speaking to someone who has done something as arrogant and dangerous as Mr. White did in December of 2012 to our daughter and the other students that were in the vehicles, to the families, ours, theirs, to all of the students who have been robbed of their college years when they should be enjoying this, yet they're dealing with trauma and they're dealing with pain. And you see the expense on everyone around you that something like this causes. What is the only solution? That when this person gets out of the penitentiary, they don't do it again. And that's the hope that I wanted to lay out in front of him.
Do you feel that Jason White is remorseful, or has shown any remorse during this whole week?
I have no idea. I hope he is, because that means that our daughter meant something to the person that took her out of this life. We know she meant something, and she still does to many people, but for the person that took her, remorse better be there.
What was it like getting to address him to his face today? I know that must have been hard.
It was actually numbing, because I prayed about it before I opened my mouth, and I knew that there was a message to be delivered, and I did not know if that was my own words or coming from somewhere else, but we do feel like, I feel like it was almost peaceful, because I don't have the fear of what he looks toward. I have my own life to put back together and our own family to deal with, so I told him my piece and laid it down.
We've done a lot of reports this week relaying to viewers what you've said about Megan. Now that this is all over, could I ask you just to, tell us one more time just a little bit about Megan, so we could share that with the people who've been following this?
Megan is, and I speak of her in the present tense because I do feel like she is still right here with us. Very positive. She, no matter what anyone is going through, to move forward in a positive way, and no matter what you have, little or small, to take that and use it to the best of your abilities and then some. And Megan was very she is very important to a lot of people. Very positive, funny. She made everybody laugh, no matter what room she walked into, and made everyone feel welcome. A high achiever. She was a great athlete when she was on the court or on the field. She worked hard. She was a very, very, very hard worker, and she loved to be around her friends and her family and every stranger she saw. She was just that vibrant of a person, and she's still vibrant in our lives and keeping us just as busy as she did when she was here.
The heartache is completely different, but they're temporarily at a loss, and it's not a winning situation. It's a loss for both sides.